It's not a common thing what we do always like this, but I think this one is a special one. We have agreed a contract extension for one of our players, and this is something that happens quite often, but it's not happened quite often with a player that's already since 2009 with the club, the longest serving player that we have in our squad. So I think it's a nice moment to do it with all of us, because I think everyone here in this room is respecting him a lot. So I think, Seamus, if you can come forward, we have put a special test for you.
Seamus, your reaction to signing a new one-year contract extension with Everton?
Yeah, listen, very happy. Obviously, I think everyone around the football club, I'm sure all the fans know how much this football club has meant to me from day one, and for me it's a massive honour to extend my time here. It was just about getting my head down and keep working hard like I always did, and the club decided to reward me with that, and it's something that I'm very happy with. And hopefully now I can keep going as long as possible and show my experience to the younger lads coming through, and be there to help and support them in any way I can, and try and contribute in the pitch as much as possible as well.
It's evident how much this club means to you, but what does it mean to you for the faith shown in you by the club's board, including our Director of Football Marcel Brands and the manager Rafa Benitez?
Yeah, no, listen, discussions with Marcel, the manager, the board, it's been straightforward and very easy to work with, and me and Marcel have had a good relationship since he's came to the club, and it's also something that I've not wanted to be given as a charity either. I worked very hard last season. When I played, I thought I'd done quite well in the games that I did play, and every day in training pushing myself to the limits, and doing all I can to stay at the football club and play for a big football club like this as long as possible. So very thankful to Marcel, the manager, the chairman, and all of the board to get this done.
You've made no secret many times of what your goal is at Everton. So how will this contract extension help fulfil that ultimate ambition of winning silverware?
Yeah, listen, I keep saying it and I make no apologies for it. That is what we're here to do. That's what the whole club's vision is to finally break that barrier. Whether that's in my time or after my time, my job in the process is to be sure that we're doing all the right things behind the scenes on the training pitch as best as possible. And I'm still learning every day with that regard, still learning on leadership every day, and trying to do what I can to make this football club better. And whether that's in my time here or after my time here, just to have had some part to play in the future of the club.
On a personal level, what are your goals for the new season?
Personally, it's always one day at a time with me. As a club, I think we probably have set targets before seasons have started before, and they fade away quickly. I think I said it last year as well. I think it's about being the best we can every day, making sure that we demand more off each other on a daily basis, and that can be a criticism of myself sometimes. We all need to stay on top of that at all times, and it's something that I need to do, the senior players need to do, and the new players coming through need to do. We all need to buy into it together. Very easy me saying that here in interviews, saying all the right things that we need to buy into it together, but we all have to take responsibility and make sure we show the right attitude for the football club, and hopefully that can help us going forward, because as I said, it's only a matter of time, and whether we all as a squad in there want to be part of that or not, it's going to happen with or without us at some stage. So we need to make sure that we do all we can to be part of that.
The role of a fullback has probably evolved in your time, in your career, the importance of a fullback. So how do you think it's changed for you really in that time?
Yeah, it's changed. It's a very demanding position. I think the way I played when I was younger, it was a very demanding position anyway. It was overlapping and getting forward as much as I can, and getting up to the top end of the pitch as much as I can. But it is changing, and there's no secret to it that I'm not getting any younger as well. But me personally, I feel like I've learned the game as I've got older, learned what positions to be in defensively a lot more than I did when I was maybe 23, 24, and it's always about adapting as well. So for me, whatever the manager expects of me going forward, I'll be fit to fulfil that. And as I said, more important than me is the team keep improving and keep progressing.
Every new player we speak to, when we ask who was the first player you spoke to at the club, it's always your name. And they always say how touched they are by messages they get from you, how welcome you make them feel at the club, and you can only see in training just how encouraging you are to the players. What does it mean to you to be captain of Everton?
Oh, listen, it was an honour that was given to me. It's not something my personality chased or anything like that. It's just I've done what has been expected of me throughout my whole career, is to work hard, do your best for your teammates, and encourage people as much as possible. And that's what got me the captaincy at the football club. And you know, if the day comes that I'm not captain, or when I wasn't captain in the past, it doesn't change how I go about my day-to-day business. But to captain this football club is a massive honour and something that I don't take lightly. And I do think you've got a responsibility, not just to players but to staff, to make them all feel welcome and make them feel part of it. Because if we're all going in the one direction, we can only be stronger. So it's my job to make new players feel as welcome as possible.
And as well as new players, a new manager in recent weeks. How have you found the first few weeks under Rafa Benitez?
Yeah, it's been good. You know, it's always changing. Every manager's got their different approaches, but his attention to detail is very impressive. I think you've seen that in the training ground, that he stops us and starts us and is trying to improve us all the time. And I think being a defender, I think we can learn a lot from him, the little details that he wants from us. And me as a player, I'm always wanting to learn and always wanting to improve. And you know, from the couple of weeks that we've had with him, I think he will be after them 1% from players, just to improve them slightly. And if you can do that, then the whole team will be better overall. So it's been a good couple of weeks. It's been tough out here in the heat, but been enjoyable. The
manager's also spoken about how much he values leadership, so obviously someone with a key role in that. Is that something, you know, like him, you want to see throughout the squad, so it's not just you? Yeah,
no, I think that's something that slowly but surely we're gathering some more leaders across the squad. And I think the younger lads are coming in. Obviously Tom has captained the club numerous times, and Mason has captained the club, and he's a loud voice in the dressing room. Ben Godfrey's come in, he's an unbelievable character. He's got a lot of leadership qualities, and some of the senior players as well. But I do think, yeah, it's something as a group that we all need to take responsibility a little bit more for the bigger picture, and not just on a you know, a daily basis, on the bigger picture every day. Turn up with the leadership skills, and whether that means if you're in the team or not, it shouldn't change what we're like as a group. And I do see that improving, definitely.
And when Andros Townsend signed, he said about he knows what it means to play for Everton, and he wants to fight every day to show that he's worthy of a place in the team. So I know you think that ethos is very important amongst the squad as well.
Yeah, it is. I think Everton Football Club's always been about, you know, hard-working players. Obviously talent is so important to us, but it's always been roll your sleeves up and work hard, and the fans take to that a lot. And you know, Andros, since he's came, has showed that, and he's shown it in training, and you can see his work ethic is there. And I've been sitting beside him at dinner a lot this week and having good conversations, and he's got that experience and that professionalism too to help us going forward.
And as players, what main qualities do you want to see from your teammates and the squad as a whole this season?
No, just the resilience. I think we need to have a bit more of a tougher resilience, and you know, we had some great moments last year, and then unfortunately we fell away at times as well. So I think day by day, week by week, like I said numerous times, is just about improving and just having that team spirit. But to have that team spirit, you need good results, and if we can start the season well and we can stay on top of all the little things, and fingers crossed we can improve on what, you know, has been a disappointing couple of seasons in terms of league position, because we do know that as players we need to be achieving a lot higher position than that.
And I know ultimately it's about producing, as you say, the results on the pitch, but this is a talented squad we have here, isn't it? And it's an exciting time with the ambitions of the club as well, so it's a really chance to push on this season. Yeah, that's what I mean. I think we all shouldn't take for granted the size of a football club we're at, the plans for the football club going forward, the talent and players that we have in there. You know, it's something that we should embrace and really enjoy being part of. And like I said, with the plans of the new stadium and the way the club are looking going forward, I think we all need to fight tooth and nail to be part of it going forward, because as we've seen, players come and go, and we need to make sure that, you know, come the end of the season that we've all played our part.